We live at the height of communication with nothing to say and traffic is thick. That line hits like a sharp truth we'd rather not face. Think about it. Our world is interconnected in ways that would have seemed impossible a century ago. Distance means nothing anymore. You can video call someone across the world in seconds. Billions of people have access to social media, instant messaging, and platforms where anyone can speak their mind. We've reached the summit of communication technology, yet it feels empty, doesn't it? We've built this incredible machine, but what we're feeding into it is often shallow, repetitive, or downright meaningless. And that traffic, it's suffocating. Constant noise with nowhere to go. Let's unpack that idea of living at the height of communication. Humanity has spent centuries striving toward this moment, from cave paintings to printing presses, telegraphs to smartphones. We've chipped away at barriers of time and space. Now we're here, at the pinnacle of connection. The tools we've created are astonishing, and yet somehow this height doesn't feel like triumph. It feels like standing on a crowded peak shouting into the wind. Everyone's talking at once, but no one is really listening. The technology is incredible, but the content, that's where the disillusionment sets in. And then comes the second blow. With nothing to say. It's brutal, but isn't it true? For all the platforms we have to express ourselves, much of it feels hollow. Social media, for example, is a swirling vortex of memes, clickbait, and endless debates over the same tired topics. Originality is rare. Meaningful conversations are buried under viral trends, and the loudest voices often say the least. There's so much noise, but little depth. It's as if we're all trapped in this hyper-real world where the symbols of communication, likes, retweets, followers, matter more than the substance behind them. It's not that people don't have anything meaningful to say, it's that the system isn't designed to amplify meaning. It amplifies engagement. And that brings us to the traffic. What an apt metaphor. The endless stream of notifications, updates, and content feels like digital gridlock. It's chaotic, overwhelming, and exhausting. Social media platforms thrive on this chaos, feeding us constant stimulation designed to keep us scrolling, clicking, and consuming. Algorithms don't care about depth. They care about attention. So, the road becomes more crowded, more chaotic, until it's almost impossible to find a clear path. The sheer volume of voices drowns out anything meaningful. The road is packed, but where is it leading us? There's something existential about all of this, isn't there? Sartre or Camus might call it absurd. This idea that we've created these miraculous tools for connection but use them in ways that leave us feeling disconnected. Marshall McLuhan famously said, "The medium is the message," and you can see how that applies here. The way we communicate is shaped by the tools we use, and those tools, smartphones, social media, instant messaging, prioritize speed and engagement over thoughtfulness. They reward immediacy, not depth. Neil Postman warned us about this too. He said we'd become so obsessed with entertainment that meaningful discourse would suffer. And here we are, amusing ourselves to death. But what do we do with that? Is there a way to cut through the noise to make this height of communication feel less hollow? Maybe it starts with intention, choosing to engage meaningfully instead of adding to the chaos. Platforms like podcasts or long-form writing offer spaces for depth, face-to-face conversations, books. These are places where the noise fades and the real connection happens. And maybe we need to rethink what we value. Right now, we chase likes, shares, and followers, but what if we celebrated originality instead? Thoughtfulness, authenticity. That's not to say it's easy. The pull of the digital world is strong. It's designed to keep us hooked. But there's something hopeful in the idea that even in all this traffic, you can still find moments of clarity. Maybe it's about finding those quiet spaces, like stepping off a crowded freeway and taking a deep breath. Or maybe it's realizing that the road itself isn't the point. It's what you choose to say while you're on it.